Alrighty, I'm making good progress. Made it to my next location. Hey, it's just a whistle stop. There's plenty to see and do. There's jails, historic houses, Australian Shearers Hall of Fame, and cycling trails, war museums, and art trails and things to do. This one here is a water tower in Hay, real pretty. It's probably walk this way. I think it's 360 degrees. I might have to see if I can get the drone up and check my skills with the drone, see if the town will let me pop it up. And there's a little bit of wind about, but there we have it. It's a few faces of who went to war, like a lot of towns, a lot of silos, a lot of water towers. So I'll see if I can get a better bird's eye view of it, eh? Hey, morning there folks, beautiful morning. We're in Waikerie. Well, I am. Jude's still in Adelaide. Anyway, I'm going to fill you all in on that, but just quickly, car park spot here, opposite Nippies in Waikerie, right beside the big silo, and behind us is the Murray River. I'm going to have a little walk down here and have a wee little chat. Yeah, things didn't all go to plan. The good plan was that we had the festive season, the holidays and bits and pieces together, which was nice to catch up. Jude still can't make it. She's still doing a little bit of house sitting and babysitting and things. And I've got a little job to do where I've got to basically travel through to Queensland and yeah, offload a bit of stuff. So it's a big trip. So I started my trip. I'm going to sit down here on the banks of the Murray River, but this bank's rather high. Here we go, isn't that gorgeous? So I think it's flowing right to left, and they've got your floodplains in the background, and good timing. It's a ferry just crossing down the bottom there. It's a cable ferry, and it's transporting vehicles, freight and produce and bits and pieces from one side of the Murray River to the other. I'm sure there's a few like that along the Murray River, but that's good timing. Anyway, we'll go and sit down here and we'll have a little chat. Righty, all comfortable. Good little backdrop there. That's the Regent Parrot, I believe. Anyway, let's bring you up to speed with what's been happening, the dramas. Everything was going good. Holiday season, and caught up with everybody. Did a few little chores on the van, and packed up a few things. Now I've got a lot of things to get rid of, and I'm tying it in with a trip to Queensland to, one, offload a bit into storage, and two, to do a few little chores in Queensland. The problem is I have to go and do them by myself. And I'm traveling with two cats. And yesterday, yeah, I traveled 170 kilometers from Adelaide, got to here, 36 degrees, wasn't too bad. And then in the next hour or two, she went up to like 41, 42. I love it, don't mind the heat. Problem is my two little fur babies, Patches and Lukey, which not a lot of you know that we actually travel with cats, but we do. And yeah, I wasn't happy with how they were handling the situation. Pretty hot. I don't have batteries that can handle air conditioning, and I don't want to be traveling through to Queensland. I've got a month to do it, through some of the hottest times of the year, with the two cats suffering like they were. So just suffering. They were panting a bit and had the tongues out. So I moistened them down with some water. I've got a one of those fans that run water through it as well, and I've got some 12-volt fans, so I had all those going as best I can, but they were finding it a little bit tough. So caught up with Jude, gave her a call on the phone and said, I'm worried about your cats. She gave me the 10th degree. And we had a look at the weather forecast. and the up and coming weather was days not much lower than 36 degrees and a few more 42s to come. So no power. I'm going to be, we've erred on the side of caution, and I'm pulling the pin on my month-long journey going to Queensland, and I'm going to go back to Adelaide and spend the next, I don't know, 10, 15 days back in Adelaide where I've got some power, catch up with Jude again. She's going to have the cats look after for a bit, and yeah, I'll make a move again, and I'll do the trip in 10 to 15 days, and that way I can stay at the hottest times at some of the caravan parks and it's not costing me a fortune. Yeah, we'll try another little trick too, where as I'm calling into some of the places I want to stay, I'll pick up some ice and run ice through the machine that I've got, keep things a bit cooler. So yeah, that's just what we're up to speed. Just everything's not all roses out there when you're off grid, especially traveling with animals. You do have to think of them, and yeah, that's what I have to do. So I'll go for a walk now and show you a bit of Waikerie.
Home moves with me where I roam. It's in every dream I make my own. I'm never alone. I know that every day will always bring me something new. Without living now, so I spread all my footprints around. Yeah, I know that every day will always bring me something new.
Right, making a lovely little journey down this rotary walk along the Murray. Just come across a little signboard here about the paddle steamers. There's 2 or 3 paddle steamers that are quite interesting. The Ruby, the Gem and the Marion. I think we'll see the Ruby later down the track, hopefully. It was interesting, back in the 1900s, somebody wrote the Waikerie didn't have any electric lights until 1928. Up until then, these 3 boats, they'd run some of the wealthier sort of people. They were a bit more of like a tourist boat or a resort type boat, and they'd have electric lights strung up them as they chugged up the river. So yeah, quite funny how, you know, a boat would be chugging up the river past this town, and the town didn't have lights until 1928, and I think I didn't have electric lights until 1928. Prior to that, I think from 1910, they were carbide lights, which had to be lit at night. So how funny is that, you know? The paddle steamer going up and it's all lit up like a Christmas tree. And the town itself, they run around with a stick trying to light the fire. Anyway, yeah, beautiful little walk, nice little stops along the way where you can admire the view, catch your breath and things. It's only about 4K, so don't need to catch my breath. But pretty rugged. There you go. Gorgeous. Right, well, as I've been travelling around, seeing a lot of these little images. Waikerie is the name of the place. Waikerie maybe, I don't know. but rain moth. And they apparently, I guess they must live or breed along the side of the river here. But a translation of that word Waikerie, anything that flies. So yeah, there's lots and lots of birds. There's the regent parrot, there's all those moths and other birds all around the place. So yeah, I've seen them all flying out of trees and shrubs as I've been walking around, so it definitely lives up to its name. Waikerie. Waikerie, yeah, got it. Here's the remains of another feature along Waikerie. It was the town's water supply, built back in 1910, and it actually pulled water 125 feet down. So it was used for the town's water supply and also used for irrigation as well to some of the farms and pastures around the place. So yeah, still standing the test of time. We'll see a few more other little features of the waterway as we go. But yeah, to pull water up here, excuse me, from way down there. Righty ho, made it to a fantastic little viewing platform, up a couple of flights of steps, and yeah, got a great view of the old Murray. Wicked cliff drop off the side here. Whoop, get out of the sun there so you can see it. She's just diving away off the edge here. Interesting point, the little flood areas. So this is I think above or below lock number 2, I think, and that sort of holds the water flow back and just increases the size of the Murray for irrigation and water purposes. And I guess the little channel you see through there, and I guess there's another channel in through to that one over there, and I see a dry one further up that end there in the sun. Yeah, when the water levels, it gives you that extra capacity on the sides. So neat. On a little correction, I think the water down there was created back in 1910. That's the modern day system. Over there, 1894 was the boiler version of it, which must have run pumps to what they call a flume, which would have been the channel sort of system. There's the old ferry, just picked up another lot of passengers and cars and coming across. But yeah, it's amazing, especially when you stand at points like these and you can see the size of the river and how it just gently meanders its way down through all the countryside. So yeah, we'll take the next trail, which takes me back through town, I think now. So that's where I'm heading to next. How's this for a big engine? This is what was used 1927 to 1965 before it was electrified. This engine came on a paddle steamer to its location, and yeah, it pumped water 500,000 gallons per hour, and it supplied 40% of the water to the district's 4,000 irrigation acres. And it's still there. Probably throw a bit of oil in it, away she goes. Right, I'll show you where I'm parked soon, but across the road from the park is Nippy's. I'm going to go over and find a little bit more out in there, give you a little view of what's about, and then on my way back to the van and my parking spot, I'll fill you in with what's up. Alrighty, well, I got my juice, got a nice orange and passion fruit. Should go down well. So that's Nippy's. Been in business for 80 odd years. This is the Riverlands, and it's very popular for a lot of produce, including oranges, tons and tons of oranges. So They do a lot of the, this is all under one roof here, big old squeeze and things. I think there's three companies set up around South Australia, maybe wrong. Started up by Knispel, I think his name was. And yeah, he was busily doing the orange side of things, and the young boys decided that they'll go out and squeeze some juice and do a little bit of a roadside stall. Well, the rest is history. After that, they've yeah, got a pretty damn good company going, and the juice went down really, really well. So now I can just give you another little fly around of where we are. There's the silo there with the Regent Parrot on it. I'd love to give it a bit of a fly, but the wind's a little bit up and I'm a bit nervous sometimes. Van there, parking for at least 5 vans there. There was only 2 of us here last night, and nice and quiet, peace and quiet. It was a good little spot, highly recommended. So yeah, that's my little tour of Waikerie. I'm going to have to go back to Adelaide now, but I don't have to stop through Waikerie on the way back through to Queensland. I can take on the next one in about 2 weeks' time. So yeah, stay tuned, more developments. So yeah, if you love this video, please click that like, subscribe and share with your friends, and we can get some more on the way to you. Thanks for joining Sweet As RVing. On our way, next adventure.